Okay, so this is our third video for day one of Unit 4. And in it, we're simply going to discuss the difference between exponential growth and exponential decay, right? And that's pretty straightforward. So here we've got two functions, one in the form a times b to the x, and the other one obviously in the exact same form, a times some base to the x. Okay, but there's a key difference here, and we hit on this previously in the last video when we talked about this right here and this right here. Okay, in the last video, I told you this point 8 was decay because b is less than 1. Okay, and here we see something very similar. Okay, point 9 is in fact less than 1, so that means this function will exhibit exponential decay. Okay. Uh, on the contrary, right? On the contrary, this function here will exhibit exponential growth. Okay, because 1.2 is greater than 1. So this means when b is greater than 1, we have exponential growth. Okay, and let's get a quick visual of what this looks like geometrically. Okay, so hopefully I pull up the right one. Yep. Okay, so here we see exponential growth. We're increasing. We're increasing as x goes to the right, as x approaches positive infinity, right? Such as its end behavior. Its magnitude, its distance away from the x-axis increases as we continue along the x-axis. Okay, and here we see the stark contrast to that. This is exponential decay. So we're slowly decreasing in magnitude exponentially. We get exponentially closer and closer and closer to zero, but we never actually approach zero. Okay, and this kind of a behavior, we call this a horizontal asymptote. This is asymptotic behavior here. Okay, so pretty straightforward there, right? So what I would say, why is it doing this? What I would say about this, about both of these, right, is that this guy has growth, right? And what's more, it has a horizontal asymptote. Only when x approaches negative infinity, right? Because as x approaches negative infinity, we saw that f was approaching zero. Okay. Now, on the flip side, this guy over here, g of x, because it showed decay, right, it had the same horizontal asymptote, right, except on the opposite end. So as x approached positive infinity, g approached zero. Okay, so this one also had a horizontal asymptote at y equals zero, but on the opposite end because it was decay, right? So pretty simple, pretty straightforward, the difference between exponential growth and decay. That does it for this video. If you have any questions over anything at all, you know where to find me. Otherwise, shoot me an email. Goodbye.